The Battle of Gettysburg. Gettysburg is such a significant battle. It can be fascinating to look at the different elements that contributed to the events, the people, and the experience. Did leather play a key role in winning the battle? Let's check out a few examples as we explore this moment in history. First, we have General Gouverneur K. Warren's field glasses. On the second day's battle, a Union general named Gouverneur K. Warren noticed something and took action, and this might have altered the outcome of the battle, and because of that, the war. Standing on Little Round Top, he saw that the Union left flank was undefended, and enemy soldiers were fast approaching. He ordered Strong Vincent's brigade to defend the position, and subsequently, the Union's success that day. But how did he see all of that happening? He looked through his field glasses, known commonly today as binoculars. Carried in a leather case and wrapped with leather around the lenses, General Warren surveyed the field and gathered the necessary information to direct his troops. Would the outcome have been different without these field glasses? Imagine his hands on the leather, adjusting the lenses while looking right through them at the opposing troops. A statue stands there today, those field glasses in his hand. The American Battlefield Trust and the West Point Museum suggest just how important this moment might have been, bringing this artifact back to Little Round Top for the first time in history since General Warren used them on that 2nd of July, 1863. They make a really convincing case. Gary Adelman and the team produce some really exceptional content worth checking out if you enjoy educational history. And the West Point Museum has some incredible pieces from that time period. Next, we look at General Ward's revolver holster. General J.H. Hobart Ward was a seasoned soldier before the Civil War, having been promoted to general by 1862. At Gettysburg in 1863, he found himself in heavy fighting around Devil's Den. Likely carried that day, among the large stones in the field between the heat of the summer and smoke of the cannon, was this leather revolver holster. The flap is creased from frequent use. Did he grab for this in the heat of battle? Imagine it playing a small part in the efforts that day to support the general and his troops. The National Park Service suggested its importance, having restored it as part of their collection. Here we have Lieutenant Woodruff's holster. The high water mark is a location well known to historians as the furthest point north that the Confederate Army fought at Gettysburg and the war. During this monumental Pickett's charge on the third day's battle, there was a group of trees at the front of the Union line. It was used as a focal point for the Confederate attack. It was right in front of Union artillery. That artillery was led by Lieutenant George Augustus Woodruff. He was carrying a leather revolver holster. The Confederates charged. They reached this group of trees and got so close as to enter hand-to-hand combat with the Union artillerymen posted there, far closer than where those cannon could be used against them. Lieutenant Woodruff would fall and be lost in combat that day. His revolver later found to have what appeared to be residue from use. Did he open the leather flap of this holster and use his revolver to fight the charging forces? The Union would go on to repel that charge, resulting in this being called the high water mark, and the Southern Army would never make it further north again. Could this holster have helped in repelling that charge at a pivotal moment in the battle? The American Battlefield Trust and the West Point Museum suggest the importance of this event by bringing that holster back to that very location of the high water mark. While the objects will never reach the significance of the actual people involved, these make some compelling cases that leather items played subtle yet significant roles in the battle. Did they make the difference to help win it? What do you think? There are many ways to look at and learn from history. Here's to exploring, enjoying, and learning together.